This video is based on business plans, and a business plan is a formal statement of the business's vision, their aims, their objectives, and how they expect to achieve them. It's quite a thorough document because they have to consider a wide range of things within the business plan. They might have to consider their, for example, marketing plan. They might have to think about in terms of their pricing strategy and why they're having that pricing strategy. They might have to consider the promotional mix in terms of how they plan on advertising, how much they're spending on advertising, what sales promotions are going to be involved. They might think about the place in terms of where they're going to sell it. Are they going to sell it in certain locations? Are they going to use retailers, wholesalers, etc.? They might have a human resource plan and consider the workforce in terms of their roles, their responsibilities. Are they going to be full-time, part-time, permanent, temporary? Are they going to pay them wages or salaries? They might have a financial plan in terms of predicted revenue figures, predicted costs that they're going to be paying out. They might consider the profit and loss accounts. They might even forecast cash flow forecasts in terms of the money coming in and the money coming out. They might have an operational plan, especially if it's a good. So, for example, how are they going to produce this good? What production process are they going to be using? How many units are they going to produce? So you can tell within this business plan there's a lot of different areas of consideration. One of the significant reasons as to why a business plan should be created for a new business startup or for a new entrepreneur is to try and acquire finance. So, for example, if they're looking for investment from potential shareholders, or they're looking for the bank manager to agree to giving out a loan or any other source of maybe credit from a bank, such as a mortgage, then they will have to write a business plan to show them so the bank manager or the investors can assess the risk. They'll read the business plan and they'll think to themselves, is it viable? Could this business actually start up? Will it be successful? Have they prepared for this success? Are there any errors within this business plan? Is there any issues within the business plan that may suggest risk? So again, if they write the business plan and show how prepared they are, thought through all the different areas that I mentioned previously, then I suppose it increases the chances of the finance being agreed. Another reason is what I've put here: failing to prepare equals preparing to fail. And making sure, especially if it's a new entrepreneur who hasn't got much entrepreneurial experience, they would need to make sure that they're fully prepared. They've thought about everything. By creating a business plan, a document, and having it all written down, they can really assess different areas that they need to consider and the amount of planning that needs to be made for this business to be a success. It also provides direction for the entrepreneur. So it allows them, again, is it a viable option? Should they go ahead with the business plan? After careful consideration, should they take different angles? Is there any issues, any obstacles that they need to try and prevent and try and find a solution before they create the business? So it gives that sense of direction as well. Now, some common issues with business plans, I suppose, if it's an inexperienced entrepreneur, are they going to cut corners with a business plan? If so, then that could mean that it's pointless because the business plan doesn't really prepare them. Could mistakes be made again? I mean, there are government agencies, there are charitable organisations, and maybe accountancy firms that will help you write this business plan to make sure that you do it as accurately as possible.